My name is Bethania Murray.
Hi, my name is Michael Saker.
Hi, my name is Ned Canty, and I am the General Director of Opera Memphis.
As a McLeave Fellow in directing, my duties during the production of an opera is to be the assistant director of the show. I think that the main duties of an assistant director are to work closely with the director of the show in order to promote and to help execute the vision of the production. And so basically I see my duty as the facilitator of that communication.
Usually what you want in a good assistant director is somebody who can kind of fill in, is strong in the areas where you are weaker.
Ned always points out that I'm a great communicator when it comes to singers and speaking. What does he say?
Translate into singer for me. And somebody like Bethania can say,
oh, he wants you to do it on the downbeat.
An assistant director who can translate between worlds is one of the best possible things.
How do the stage director and the conductor relate to each other? How do they work together? What does that mean?
Do you want to start?
No.
So this is how they relate to each other.
A lot of people think that a conductor just shows up at rehearsal with a sweater wrapped around his shoulders, is not involved in any of the administrative or nitty-gritty decisions that keep the opera company flowing musically. I would say I conduct maybe 3% of the time at Opera Memphis, and the majority of it is planning and casting, programming, being involved with the community partners that make our productions possible.
I sometimes say that most people in opera think that a stage director is the person who ruins their favorite opera, usually by setting it on the moon or inside of an unhatched egg or something. So you have the interpretive part that goes into especially design and some of the maybe the big staging issues. And then you have the interpretive part that's about working with the singers to figure out, well, why are you singing that note right there? When I direct a show, I often start with questions like, why is today the day an opera is happening? What makes today different?
As a conductor, I like to think that an opera can't even start without the conductor on the podium. In an opera, the stage and the pit need to be synchronized, and there's no hope of it starting together without a conductor on the podium.
The simplest way to put it, probably, is that because the conductor is the ultimate authority on things like tempo, how the music goes together, what it's all going to sound like, the conductor has what I sometimes describe as 51% of the partnership, because in the end they're the one in the pit who is a part of the active creation of the thing that audiences are seeing, whereas the director is more of a coach on the sidelines. In the physical world of the production is the responsibility of the director, so the costumes, the sets, the lights, etc. They will, impact the music in some way. You can't make a unilateral decision about stuff like that without making sure that the music is going to work within that context. And I feel like the storytelling part of it, what does this thing mean, has to be something that the conductor, the singer, and the director all agree on.
What I love about Opera Memphis is that during the rehearsal process, in the rehearsal space, every single artist is encouraged to contribute creatively.
I love the first conversations that we have where we're just talking about character, and I think I especially love those doing pieces that I've done before and doing them with a new team of singers or colleagues who just bring a different life experience and a different point of view to it. I always enjoy that.
Any conductor will say that their favorite part is being in the rehearsal room, making music with other singers, telling great stories. Since being part of Opera Memphis, my favorite part, I think, has become challenging people's definition of what opera is and getting them to think outside of the box as we create these pieces of art that often incorporate local partners and other local arts and artists to create something new and exciting.
I spend more time thinking about, why we've separated this art form out from other types of art. Over the next 20 years, I think we're going to see the same kind of blurring between what is musical theater, what is opera, what is popular music, what is theater, what is performance art, what is dance theater. I think that it's exciting to have these things brought into question in new ways, and it's always good for art and artists to have these questions brought up. And I think that we're already seeing that happen, and I think it's going to continue.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Opera Memphis.